Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or self-confidence. I am not a teacher, but an awakener. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. We love the things we love for what they are. Freedom lies in being bold. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a love sickness. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. The best way out is always through. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Poetry is what gets lost in translation. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected. The most creative thing in us is to believe in a thing. The brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. The ear is the only true writer and the only true reader. I'm not confused. I'm just well mixed. I hold it to be the inalienable right of anybody to go to hell in his own way. How many things have to happen to you before something occurs to you? How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. Something we were withholding made us weak, never suspected, until we found it was ourselves. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. The middle of the road is where the white line is, and that's the worst place to drive. By faithfully working 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day. What we live by, we die by. Always fall in with what you're asked to accept. Take what is given and make it your way. My aim in life has always been to hold my own with whatever's going, not against, with. My goal in life is to unite my avocation with my vocation, as my two eyes make one in sight. Being the boss anywhere is lonely. Being a female boss in a world of mostly men is especially so. For dear me, why abandon a belief merely because it ceases to be true? We saw the risk we took in doing good, but dared not spare to do the best we could. A man must partly give up being a man with womenfolk. Forgive me of my nonsense, as I also forgive the nonsense of those who think they talk sense. A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never remembers her age. A mother takes 20 years to make a man out of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know what I was walling in or walling out. A person will sometimes devote all his life to the development of one part of his body, the wishbone. Good fences make good neighbors. You've got to love what's lovable and hate what's hateable. It takes brains to see the difference. Earth's the right place for love. I don't know where it's likely to go better. To be social is to be forgiving. There never was any heart truly great and generous, that was not also tender and compassionate? He asked with the eyes more than the lips, for a shelter for the night. There are two kinds of teachers: the kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. The heart can think of no devotion greater than being shore to ocean. We ran as if to meet the moon. We dance round in a ring and suppose, but the secret sits in the middle and knows. A jury consists of 12 persons chosen to decide who has the better lawyer. Thinking is not to agree or disagree. That's voting. I believe in teaching, but I don't believe in going to school. A liberal is a man too broad-minded to take his own side in a quarrel. A civilized society is one which tolerates eccentricity to the point of doubtful sanity. Anything more than the truth would be too much. Education doesn't change life much. It just lifts trouble to a higher plane of regard. Hope is not found in a way out, but a way through.